Hey, you don't look confident, Bo. You don't look confident when you're doing that. You don't look confident.
Are you ready for the best Kansas City Chiefs insight? Welcome to the Four Guys in a Bar, sponsored by ChiefsBlitz.com, presented by UnderdogFantasy.com. Here's your Chiefs Blitz host, Nick Athen, with Lou Montagna, Andre Tillman, and Hense
He got
Todd.
to win the Super Bowl touchdown.
Okay, got a catch. Anybody could have made that catch.
The Kansas City Chiefs select Josh Simmons, offensive tackle, Ohio State.
You did it, man. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Guys, y'all got it. Comment. Guys, y'all.
I don't know what the trade details are. Hold on.
Boom!
They got
Boom!
Worthy.
Xavier Worthy.
Isn't that crazy? It's been 11 months since the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, and it's gone by so fast.
Oh, it's time to piss straight off. Pull up a picture of 81. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Rashad Smith.
Rashad Smith. Let's go.
There it is. The Chiefs have done their perfect draft.
Dre's gone. I don't know where he's gone.
Yo, welcome to the show. It's a Chiefs Blitz night. Breaking down the plays, keeping everything tight. From my homes to the defense, we can be the scoop. Real talk, real stats, we the ultimate troop.
All right, welcome back to the Friday edition of the Chiefs Blitz Podcast, brought to you by ChiefsBlitz.com, your number one source for Chiefs news. And also check out the shop, ChiefsBlitz.com/shop if you're looking for holiday gifts, a lot of stuff, make offers. I'm not too proud at this point. And I am, again, your host, Nick Athen, with Mr. Hense Todd, Mr. Lou Montagna, Coach Andre Tillman.
What's
It is Red Friday as the Kansas City Chiefs 5-5 face the Indianapolis Colts on Sunday in a must-win noon matchup. CBS TV with the number one crew in Kansas City.
It's Romo. It's Romo calling the game.
Don't diss my boy Tony Romo.
Come on, man.
Nobody better than Tony Romo.
Hey,
You want to know the play before the snap? There's no.
Nick, what do you mean? Hey, what do you mean a must-win game? Hell, it's been a must-win game to start the damn season. It's always been a must-win game.
Well, after the Texans surprised the Bills last night, it's pretty must-win for Kansas City.
Hey, don't pass rushes there. Lou would get into it.
Would you say, Bo? Pass rushers, man. I'm telling you, that's what it looks like.
I heard somebody say that last night, like they didn't like the Chiefs. It was going to hurt them by Houston winning. I think it's the exact opposite. I think that helps. I think that helps them because they still can beat the Texans. They cannot beat the Bills, right? Yeah. They already blew that chance. So Buffalo's got. I think they still have the Eagles, the Patriots. I don't know. I'm trying to think.
They got three more.
Maybe
losses.
they go to Pittsburgh. I don't. Again, you can say what you will about the Steelers, but you go into Pittsburgh in December, it's going to be a tough game. But no, I think it's I think it ends up being better for the Chiefs because they have the opportunity to beat and get the tiebreaker on Houston.
Well, I don't know if Houston's pass rush is amazing. I'm just saying. I'm going there again, man.
So here's the Bills schedule.
Hold on, I'm gonna give a shout out to DS, everybody that's joining in right now. If you join in from Facebook, YouTube, X, please comment on the show. We will pop your comments on the show as
Is that a new one? GGG pick? Triple G pick? Is that a new one?
I think it's G pick. G pick been it.
Mm-hmm.
I think you probably changed it. But again,
added a few more G's.
DS is right now. DS is leading the chat. He's number one. Ruben's number two. And hey,
those stats are about as real as the rankings for Factor Cap and Chief Food. Okay.
Yeah.
So with that said, guys, we want to thank you guys for joining in, and go ahead and get this schedule. After that schedule, we'll go right into
Okay. So just for those wanting the Buffalo Bills to fail, raise your hand.
Joe Cano.
All right, they're at Pittsburgh next week. They are home against Cincinnati and Joe Burrow. They're at New England. They're at Cleveland, which could be a little bit better game. They're home against Philadelphia, and they have
that defense is no joke.
It's no joke.
We'll talk a little bit about Shador later, but I mean, if he kind of gets comfortable by then, Cleveland, that defense can be as ferocious as Houston's is.
Well,
they just don't get a lot of love because they suck and they don't win many games.
But, so what's crazy about from the Bills week 6 until week 17, okay, they only had they only have 3 games at home. So they're in a stretch where they're 4 out of 5 on the road. And they're going to have 3 out of 4 at this. They're going to be, like I said, at Pittsburgh, Cincinnati at home, at New England. They're not going to win that game. I don't think they're going to beat Cleveland or Philadelphia. I think they got 3-4 more losses in them, and I think that's going to help the Chiefs. I think the Bills are going to miss the playoffs and not the Chiefs.
Right. So, I mean, that could certainly happen, but they'll find their way. I mean, they'll win a couple of those games, but my initial comment was about the Houston, because again, we can beat them, and then it doesn't matter is in terms of a tiebreaker. So
with that said, let's get right.
Win that one.
Yeah, they got to win because Houston's schedule is they got Colts and Chiefs back to back.
Well, I think they have the Colts twice. They got the Jets
at the end of the year, and they got to go to Los Angeles.
They've got the
that's going to be tough for them.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
So let's get right into our sponsor, Underdog.
Let's talk about our sponsor, Underdog Fantasy.
Football's back.
If you haven't played yet, they got a new parameters out. Play 5. You can get $100 in bonus entries. You play in the state that is legal. Got to make sure, check that out. And then you can play the Pick'em game. It's one of the best out there. You can win money playing sports up to 1,000 times your money. It's been very successful for me. Just pick higher or lower. Pick your favorite players, quarterbacks. Pick the favorite stat, whatever you think is going to happen. And so we make it easy around here. See, I hit the QR code. It says scan here. Make sure you use the promo code Chiefs Blitz. And we're doing something a little special here. If by the end of the season we have 100 subscribers in total. Okay, so I'm going to count. I'm giving everybody a break. I'm counting what we've done so far this year. Then we're going to give away that Super Bowl IV football.
Underdog subscribers.
Underdog subscribers.
Not
Let me be clear. Yeah. Let me be clear. Johnny Robinson, Emma Thomas, Lenny Dawson, Bobby Bell, Willie Nair with a case and free shipping and another $100 value from the Super Bowl IV era, all for just depositing 5, 10, 15, whatever. Get your bonus money. Make a play. You got to make a play. Okay, you have to play the game at least once. And it's pretty simple. That's all you got to do. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Next, hey, if y'all want that legendary football, man, y'all know what y'all got to do, man. Win some games and spend some change.
Win some games,
QR code. Use the promo code at Chiefs Blitz, and you're set up.
Yeah, man. Just
like
the Texans was set up real good last night.
Yeah, they was. So with that said, we're gonna go right into our updates. Luke, go ahead.
Do it.
Here we go. From our own Harold R. Kuntz and Fox, Andy Reid says every player practiced, but Pops will be listed as out. So Nick, don't worry about the breaking news later. Pops is already out.
That's right.
For Sunday's game against the Colts. Also
already starting on me.
Well, it's how it rolls here, man. Okay.
Nick loves to break the news, man.
Also, from our own Harold Kuntz, we've got some video pictures here and comments from our own Patrick Mahomes.
The Chiefs are 7th in passing yards per game and 5th overall, top 10 in both offense and defense points per game and points given up. But the record is 5-5. It's all about finding those little details that need to switch and switch fast to turn the season around.
These games are a couple plays here and there. I mean, there's not a lot of times in this league where you're blowing teams out. And so it's just a couple plays here and there that you have to make. And we've been able to make those plays in these last few years, and we're not doing that this year. And now it's about giving ourselves more opportunities to make those plays.
It's a few things. One, deep throws.
Guys are getting open and giving me chances to make the plays down the field. I give them chances to make plays. And I mean, if you look at the one to Tyquan later in the game, it wasn't necessarily the best thrown ball, but it gave him a chance. And I think that's something that I can learn.
It goes along with the coaching staff too.
Overreacting doesn't help. What helps is that you take care of your business individually and then collectively as a team. What you have to do. And the coaches are part of that, a big part of that too.
Patrick Mahomes said this Toward the end of his press availability, he says, "We have the opportunity to write our own story." And that starts Sunday with a big game against the Indianapolis Colts, who are at the top of the AFC. The Chiefs are 7th in passing yards per game and 5th.
There we go. I want to thank Harold Kuntz and Fox 4 for
Shout out to Kuntz, man. Shout out to Kuntz. But Nick, your boy Pocket's not starting, man. He is not.
He's not my boy.
This game, that's your guy.
Hopefully they put a claim on Dameon Pierce today. We'll know here in about 2 hours, an hour and 15 minutes.
We still got Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
That's been a curious one with the Texans from the get-go, because it seemed like his rookie year, it looked like they were going to build their offense around him. They kind of shifted to Mixon from the Bengals as a free agent. He was going to be a little bit more dynamic, more of a pass catcher. And then Pierce just kept going further and further down that the depth chart, and now he's available. So that I just thought that was kind of
Chiefs are in a pretty good claim position right now, because I think they're 11th or 12th or 14th or something like that, somewhere in there. So they got
not a ton of teams out there looking for running backs. I think maybe if you've got some teams that, with bad records that are actually looking towards next year, maybe somebody like the Titans put a claim on them. If they're not too enamored with Pollard and Tyjae,
I don't know why they would do that.
I just want an edge rusher. I just want an edge, man.
Well, they got to wait till the draft. So with that said,
so Harold's got some more moving pictures for us. I believe Josh Simmons.
Gotta wait to get it.
First off, I want to thank the entire Kansas City and this club for having my 6 the time I was away from the team. Showed how much love this team and city has for me, and I can't wait to give it back to them. So,
and that was Josh Simmons' first address to the media in over a month, as he's been dealing with a personal issue he declined to say what was about. But he is happy to be back with the team, and even though he got a test with Nick Benito, he's just happy to be back with Kansas City.
I mean, 15 is an extremely gifted player, so going against that was a fair welcome back. But I think with the teammates that I had throughout that week, they helped me up and kind of helped brush that stuff off.
During his time away for the team, he did say he had access to a gym. He did try to stay in the best football shape he possibly could be and keep the playbook near with him. But it was difficult being away.
Being away from the game, I mean, I missed a little chunk of my college season, so being away from the game again I was itching to get back on the field. I have got some teammates that are, always checking in on me. Obviously, they had games and stuff like that, but, when you have teammates like that, that definitely, I was itching to get back and then fight for them.
All throughout, he's kept communication with the team, and the team is proud of what he did to come back.
His effort, his attitude, and everything was great. He was able to keep everything focused back to the football part of it.
I mean, he's a great football player, and he's gotten better every week that he's played, and he'll continue to get better. I think just for him, it's just going to continue to stack days on days of just getting better.
As for the rest of the season, Simmons says he will be with the team for the remainder of the season. It was difficult watching the games on TV, but he's kept some mental notes. And after the Denver game, he's ready to take his place back at left tackle for the duration of the season.
Great news. Again, we want to thank Fox 4 and Harold for allowing us to use that clip. We appreciate that very much.
What y'all thoughts on Simmons so far? Now, the man do look smaller. The man do look a little slimmer now.
He played just fine.
He look a little slimmer, man. I'm just saying.
That could certainly be. I mean, he's away from the game. He can work out all you want away from, I guess, the team and so forth, and not playing. Football shape versus just working out. There's a lot to that. And maybe he did slim down a bit, but I thought he played relatively well. I mean, like he said, you're going against one of the best edge rushers in the league right now, Nick Benito.
The best.
And he was able to, I wouldn't say he completely took him. He didn't take him out of the game, but he certainly held his own and did, better than who they would have had in there. Otherwise, so
I'm saying my man need a little more protein. I'm saying my man need a little bit more protein. That's all I'm saying.
He always been built like that. I said that when they first drafted him, I said this guy not built like an offensive lineman. He's built like
he's more mobile. He's
if you look at somebody like Lane Johnson, I mean, he's not like some hulking dude. I mean, he's just tall, very athletic. Former quarterback, so I mean, offensive line,
pretty good career.
different shapes and sizes.
I mean, he ain't no Willie Roaf. You know what I'm saying?
No,
he ain't the guy of tackles, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying my man has really been working out.
You keep saying I'm just saying, but you're not saying anything.
I'm not saying anything.
I'm saying Willie Roaf was the best left tackle in the league, man.
Noise and words coming out of that box.
I'm just saying Willie Roaf is the best left tackle. I'm just saying my man need a little more protein.
Where did Willie Roaf enter the chat? What's happening here?
We talking about premier tackles.
Going back down the memory lane here. Okay, wait a second. So Harold has a third video we want to take a look at here. This is the time of year that players get to highlight either their own foundations or something that they really stand for in the community. My cause, my cleats. I know Trent McDuffie's big in that. I know there's some other players. So let's listen to Harold and see what he has.
Well, this week is always a special week to look at the players' cleats. It's the My Cause, My Cleats campaign. And this week, some of the players are featuring causes that are very important to them, non-profit causes that they say they love featuring on their shoes.
They're pretty sick. I didn't meet the designer, but they knocked it out the park.
The design was really trying to show their brand, show their emblem so that the world can see. But the biggest thing for me was the shoelaces. So the cleats all red, which my foundation is red and black. Chiefs, I love that. But I put the baby blue shoelaces in that.
Ashton Gelati and Trent McDuffie have causes special to them. Ashton Gelati, the Lord's Kitchen Ministries and Place of Hope, and Trent McDuffie, the T22 McDuffie Foundation and Solace House.
They're really what my foundation and partnering with grief and tackling grief, like that is what they're about. I mean, they have groups from teens to children to even young adults, and they can go to this place and just be around a community of people who understand how to deal with grief.
Florida obviously is where I was raised. And, again, being able to give back to a city or a state that's poured so much into me and find ways to give back, especially help for Place of Hope, help kids who are basically escaping abuse or families escaping abuse, and trying to help those kids, pour on them, love them. And then Lord's Kitchen is the same thing. Louisville always showed me love.
And both said they've learned lessons and taken inspiration from both of their charities.
Just being there around the kids, like I truly felt like a big brother.
And there's a handful of Chiefs players that will have special cleats Sunday in the game against the Colts. Harold Kutz, Fox 4 Sports.
And Nick, you want Trent McDuffie out of here, and you want McDuffie out of here, man. Come on with that. No way he's leaving.
What y'all think about the cleats? Go ahead, Lou. What you think about the cleats?
It's always cool because they're very individual. I mean, the league is always about uniformity, obviously, and no pun intended, but with the uniforms. That everybody, your shirt's got to be a certain way. There's a certain type of shoe or color shoe that you can wear with your uniform. And this is where they try to get expressive. And they've gotten to the point now where everybody has like designers that put together the new shoes. So it's pretty cool that they're able to kind of voice what they stand for in the community and who they want to back. And the shoes are great because everybody's are different.
Right. So again, a lot of people got a lot of stuff is going on, like the Galati shoes, for the foundation of kids again, and the foster care and abuse and stuff like that. So that's a lot important because there's a lot of stuff.
All good causes. I mean, yeah.
It's great causes, ladies and gentlemen. It is, and I love every bit of it. But man, we trying to get these W's, man. We trying to get the W's. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I know we got our Broncos fans out there. Hey, you guys beat us fair and square. You guys banter all you want to in the chat board, but we lost.
But again, I invited them back in. I said, "Come back."
You did. I love it. I got no problem with it.
But hey, I got something for you. I know they all here. They coming after me, but I won't be there. I'm right there.
Listen, they're making good points. They kicked us when we were down, and they put
I don't know. So with that said,
I just respect the passion that they bring. So all the
they let their nuts hang out, guys. That's what we're about. Let your nuts hang.
All the ancillary, you guys are like all that other stuff. Okay, fine. Everybody's trying to like back their own team, so that's cool. So
that's what it's all about.
We appreciate the comments.
Yeah, man.
Even you, JoJo Cano.
Stick your chest out, man.
All right, let it go.
Go ahead, Lou.
All right, here we are. It's up to you now, Lou.
It is this time of the week, folks. Time for Fact or Cap. I will read a series of statements. Yes, statements. You can weigh in on whether you believe that's a fact, you agree, or cap. That's BS, Lou. No way. And then you tell it, maybe give us a little bit of why in the chat. In between sparring with one another about whose team is better than the other, you can kind of weigh in on 3 topics that are typically going to be NFL related, especially during the season. One about the Chiefs, the other 2 about some other teams. So let's get started right off the bat. We saw, and it's come up a couple of times here already today in the defensive performance of the Houston Texans last night. Well, Sunday night, the Philadelphia defense made Jared Goff look like a rookie. He was 14 out of 37. He threw a pick. They just looked completely discombobulated. 74 yards net rushing, and I think Jahmyr Gibbs had most of it on one play. 9 points. Okay. Houston, as I mentioned last night, Josh Allen, a 67 passer rating, no touchdowns, got sacked 8 times, was probably hurried about 5 or 10 other times. He got hit 12 times, 2 interceptions. They basically beat him up, and he looked like his arm went numb at one point when he got tackled from behind. But 2 really stellar defenses, and I think the common thread here is that both teams get a ton of pressure with their down 4. So they're really the envy of teams like the Chiefs that have some problems getting pressure with the down 4. The statement is this: don't want to be prisoner of the moment, but the statement is the Philadelphia defense actually had the better overall performance last Sunday night, better than Houston. Fact or cap?
I'd say that's a cap. I'd say it's a cap, just like the cap I got on my head. Houston, man, hey, Hunter and those guys out there yesterday was looking amazing, man. Hey, I never seen he looked like Derek Thomas out there, you know what I mean? All you had to do was put on a 58, in the uniform, man. The kid looked amazing. Hey, that defense, that D-line, hands down. You got to see, I know the Chiefs are 5-5. You got to lose to get good pass rushers like that. You know what I mean? You got to lose to get more pass rushers like that. Because, hey, Hunter, I would love to see it a Chiefs uniform.
Will Anderson too. Yeah, Will Anderson Jr. was a top 10 pick. Yeah, Daniil Hunter they got in free agency. But a bunch of other guys in that defense were draft picks. Al Shire, I think they got him from the 49ers. And I think D'Amico was his coach over there. So that was kind of a connection. But Henry To'o from Alabama. The defensive backs, and Derek Stingley, Lassiter. Jalen Petrie wasn't even playing. The kid Bullock that intercepted 2 balls and forced the fumble. Come on. Those are all draft picks. So you can say what you want about Nick Caserio and that organization, but they've done a hell of a job kind of getting that thing turned around, especially defensively.
Yeah. I'm gonna go cap as well. I think the Texans have been doing this since snap 1 all season long. Defensively, they've been balling. The offense is sputtered. They only lost, I think, a couple of leads. But I think the Lions without their tight end makes it really difficult for them to be as successful offense. So I'm going cap on this.
Coach,
your boy about to get it now. I'm definitely gonna go cap, man. Anderson, man, Hunter, man, put in work. Now that's a pass rush.
No shit.
That's how you do it. The back end was eating. Both was eating. Them boys, listen, they was in great position to get the job done. They wasn't worried about blitzing, right? Hunter, man,
One
Hunter
time
and Will
they did,
Anderson,
they got burned.
Man, do you understand? This is the makeup of a great pass rush. Your front four.
Hold on, Coach. Can you roll that back, Hense? Hold on, Coach. Can you run that back once? Okay, so that's Will Anderson
Carter.
there, 31 on the left. Jalen Carter on the right. Obviously, a couple SEC legends, and now kind of picking it up in the league here. So sorry about that. Go ahead.
No, you good. But right there's what I'm saying though. That to me is a makeup of a great defense. You're lying.
Absolutely.
Defensive front, man. That's it.
Will, not to cut you off, Lou, but Will Anderson, man, shoot, he looked like Derek Thomas to me. Like that the way he plays.
Hey, Skip better. He better than Michael Parsons. Skip says he's better than Michael Parsons.
The best part. I think the best part of that whole thing last night was, I mean, we always talk about the down four rushing as like a pack, right? Not necessarily four individuals trying to get a sack, but four guys doing a job. And I mean, usually Allen will kind of find the seam and he takes off running down the field, but they were able to kind of cage him in and really say he really didn't have maybe one or two runs beyond the line of scrimmage. So that was the best part for me. I'm still going to stick with Philadelphia and say this is a fact because I believe that the Lions offensive line is light years ahead of the Bills offensive line. And so just from that perspective, what they were able to do
this year.
What they were able to do
up until last night.
They were beat up a little bit, you know, in terms of the guys that were on the field. A couple guys went out, had to come back in. Deion Dawkins had to go out for a bit.
That's Josh Allen, though, Lou.
The other tackle had to go out.
He had that boy in check. They had that boy in check. They had that boy running for his life, boy.
Yeah. Right. So that's what I'm saying. Their offensive line I don't think is as good as Detroit. So I thought
Will Anderson there, shoot.
That Will Anderson, boy, it's a different.
All right,
that's a different brother there, boy.
So there's a certain population of NFL fans out there. I don't know if it's mostly Cleveland fans or whatever, but it almost sounds like that Cleveland, for some reason, has been holding Shedeur Sanders back and just trying to, you know, not give him an opportunity, and they're being forced to do it or whatever. However this whole thing works out, or like they've got the next, you know, he's like the greatest quarterback ever, but they just won't let him play, which is really
that doesn't make
strange dynamic. But here he is. He's going to start this week against the Raiders. We've seen some teams, including the Chiefs, really take that defense apart. And Shedeur is going to get his chance. And it seems to me like this is like an audition, right? For the rest of the season, perhaps, at very least for this game. But I think it's going to be an audition for another team. Mm-hmm. The statement is this: Shedeur will be on a different team next season. Fact or cap? Hensley.
I would say cap. I think he's gonna come out and show what he's made of. He ain't, and I think I'm with the fans. I'm with the people that's out there. He ain't being getting no love. He ain't been getting no time in practice. He ain't been getting started no once. You're not expecting your starting quarterback to get a concussion in the game or injury that you want to at least get 1 or 2 reps with the ones. He didn't get no practice with the ones, and that's not fair to the kid. That's not fair to any player, any quarterback that's starting in the league or a backup that you at least got to get 1 or 2 reps with the ones going into the next game, and he didn't get none of that. So I'm with the fans.
If I could speak to that for a second, that pretty much happens on every team, right? And I think the reason he didn't get any 1 snaps when Dylan Gabriel was in it was because Dylan Gabriel needed every single snap that he could get because it wasn't like a veteran quarterback.
But you're saying Gabriel's a rookie, so he needed
exactly. So I think from Stefanski's point, that we can't give up snaps because he's our starter and he needs as many reps as possible. So I understand that, it is unfair, but unfortunately that's just the way it works around the league. And that's the CBA, that's the limited practice time, that's all the stuff that we talk about.
I just switch the question around. Is the coach going to be there next year? You just switch that question.
Okay, well, there's a lot of questions. There's going to be a lot of question marks with a team that doesn't win many games. A lot of guys. Well, I'm not saying they're going to get rid of him. I'm just saying that's he's probably going to be on another team. Nick.
Okay, so Sanders to stay is a cap. And fact is to go elsewhere. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right, I'm going to go cap because I think the new head coach in Cleveland is going to want to give him a legitimate shot at competing for the starting job. This is his audition. Again, I think, Lou, you hit the nail on the head. This is a forced audition. This is what the fan base wants. This is probably what the league wants. They're going to get him out there. GG Pick says he'll be a Raider next year. I don't know if they're going to trade him or not, but I think Stefanski's out, and I think the general manager is going to be out, and I think there's going to be a whole new regime in Cleveland, and I think he's got a good chance of sticking around.
I'm gonna go Cap, man. I definitely think he's staying with the Browns. I think he's staying with them, man. If you look at this picture right now, he embodied what Cleveland is. He's the star. He's the guy, man. I know that Deion Sanders is his father. Now, some people might say that, but to me, looking at his body at work in Colorado, look at his body at work now, he just got that aura about himself. Like we said earlier in the show, I said, if he go out there, Lou, and he have a good game and they start believing him, that's going to ignite the defense. They're going to really ignite that defense. So they come out there and they win this game with Shador, man. Hey, man, good luck in the AFC North, man, because, momentum is everything, man.
Well, you would think he's set up. I mean, if he can be as successful as they possibly can be with the team that he has around him, because, again, we've seen the Raiders struggle against just about everybody lately, right? Mm-hmm. So if he's going to have a good game, this is kind of the one to have. So I hope he does. I hope he balls out. I just get the sense that they're probably going to use, again, another high draft pick. Plus, they have Jacksonville's 1-2, so they can mess around in the draft and move up and get somebody else, which is just the total Cleveland thing to do.
Add another quarterback.
And then at some point, they'll just make a move, or maybe even during the draft, if they get the guy that they want, to go ahead and move him to another team. But,
I got breaking news.
Either way.
I got breaking news.
Pops is out, Nick. We already know.
Nope. Colts head coach Shane Steichen no one is ruled out for Sunday. Cornerback Mooney Ward concussion cleared to protocol.
That's Charvarius for those of you.
Yes. Charvarius Mooney.
Charvarius Ward.
Daniel Jones had a fibula issue Thursday, was limited. He was full today. Yesterday was simply a precaution and to change the betting lines. That's it.
Yeah, they got everybody. They'll be at full strength for the most part. And
so to answer your question, Freeway, Daniel Jones will play.
Indiana Jones will be starting Sunday.
We want him to
Got to strap
no,
up
Nick,
and play.
You don't want no excuses, Nick. You don't want no excuses. If he gets, he ain't playing no excuses.
So yesterday, and one of the more interesting parts of the special teams press availability with Dave Tobe, he was asked about the current president's comments about the new kickoff rule. If I remember correctly, I think I was watching. He was Pat McAfee did his Veterans Day show from Paris Island.
Right.
And somehow he and the McAfee and the White House has kind of developed this relationship. So he wanted to get a video from the president, just giving some sort of message to the troops, everybody has been a veteran, so on and so. And they're going back and forth. This is like right before the show. And all of a sudden he's like, well, can we just do the White House, whoever the press secretary, whoever the PR person's like, can we just do a FaceTime? Like, well, of course we can. Mm-hmm. And during the course of that, it came up when he went to the Detroit and Commanders game, the first time a sitting president has gone to a regular season game in I don't know how many years.
And that's who's who?
I'm sorry, what?
Talking about Trump? You didn't say his name.
The current president, yes. Donald J. Trump, yes.
Okay. You didn't say his name. That's what I was.
Okay.
He was trying to go light with it. He was trying to
You also corrected me earlier when I said Patrick. You clarified that it's going to mean Mahomes. But I do appreciate a good clarification. I've been known to do that once or twice.
Yeah, that's true.
Every 5 minutes. So yes, President Trump, sitting President Trump, said it came up about the kickoff, and he says it's ugly. They should go back to the old and whatever. And somebody in the press corps in Kansas City, I can't remember who asked Coach Tobe what he thought about the president's comments about that. Dave did not hesitate. He has no clue what he's looking at. No, and it was more the tone than what he said. Okay. And he basically finished off as, and you can make sure that you tell him that. In other words, Tobe saying that the president should know that Coach Tobe said that he doesn't have a clue what he's looking at. So the statement is this: Dave Tobe will be the subject of an IRS audit this year. Fact or cap?
Oh my goodness!
hey, I don't. Whatever, Luke. I think, hey, maybe. I don't know. I don't think he'll be a subject to a thing. But again, like I said,
name of the game is fact or cap.
I would say cat. I say cat towards that. But other than that, I'm with some people with Trump, some people not. You know what I mean? Some people want the rules to go back to regular kickoff. You know what I mean? Some fans. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I have to say, Dave Tobe said, you know what? I'm out here coaching, but also a lot of people say, Dave Tobe, hey, your special teams is leading in penalties and causing the team a game. Maybe Trump knows more than Dave Tobe. I don't know. So maybe he does know. So I have to say that would be a cap.
I'm gonna go cap. I'm gonna go cap, and I'm gonna back it with some facts. One, Harrison Butker's on one of his councils. Patrick Mahomes and Brittany Mahomes, our sponsor, are Republicans. Clark Hunt and his family are Republicans. I don't think he's going to get an audit. I don't think that's Trump's got bigger.
ICE shows up to his house.
Yeah, Trump's got bigger fish to fry than Dave Tobe in his comments. Now, this is the second time that he has talked about this. He talked about this months ago as well, but he's not a fan of it, and I'm not a fan of it either. I like the old school. I think last night was a fluke that we had that big return. That had a lot more to do with the special teams preparation by the Texans, but it ended up not hurting them. They still won the game. So, this is not a fact. This is a gap.
I'm gonna go. It might be a fact. I don't know, man. That's the president. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch your words, man. I know he got gorilla nuts. Hey, man, I'm gonna say, hey, I might go fact. I don't know. What's the president?
Oh.
Who knows? Hey, who knows?
You might be audited now. I know he watches. He watches the show. You're going to be audited.
Right. You talk. Now wait a second. You talk about like some of the more petty people on the planet. Okay, I'll just leave it.
We're not kidding. No,
but here are some facts, Nick. Last year, before they changed the rule, it was close to like 85 to 90% of touchbacks on the kickoff.
Right.
Okay. It's currently 80% returns. 4 have been returned for touchdowns. So you can say what you want about how it's being defended and whatever, but the play is doing what it's designed to do, is to make it a football play, not just a formality like the old extra point from a 20-yard field goal was an extra point. They move it back, and it becomes a little bit more of a competitive play.
Right.
So, and there's all sorts of different strategy that you can take. Now, you tell me as a fan, would you prefer to see the returners actually running with the ball, or just to watch them look at the ball sail over their head and the referee spot the ball to 25?
It's the 35. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm saying if you go back to the old rule, they would spot it at the 25.
They can still make the same rule if they kick it out of the end zone and sit to 35, and they can still create the opportunity.
It's a lot of Trumps. A lot of people in the comments said, "Hey, sit down, Tobe. Trump is running the country." I'm
talking about the play itself, because that's it.
I don't like it. That's just me.
What part of it, I guess, is what I'm not hearing any specifics.
I don't like. I'm old school.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact they got to wait till the ball's touched. I don't like the 35-yard line rule. To me, they're not doing it in college. Are they doing it in college?
No.
Okay, so here you are, you're teaching all these kids, and they got to come into the NFL, and they got to do something completely different. For me
they
personally,
do it. Every position has to be coached differently.
I just don't like it.
You sound like the person who this is all geared towards.
You just don't like the way. I don't disagree with his opinion.
But my point is that it's now a football play, and before it was just an exercise in seeing how far the kicker could kick the ball.
I understand.
And now we actually see football being played on that play.
And it's only that way because they changed the penalty from the 30 to the 35. That's the only reason.
All I'm saying, I'm an old school cat. I want to keep the old school like it been. I'm so against that. At the kickoff.
It's just me.
It's all right. It's all right. Well, you know, hey, speak your minds and let it hang, man. You good, nigga.
Right.
What else, Luke? That's it?
That's going to do it. That is
all right. Good
Friday's
job, Blue. Way to bring in the world of sports and
fact
politics. I love it.
Or cap.
Everybody don't like it
you
either.
by our friends at Underdog Fantasy Sports.
Man, y'all know, so everybody in the comment section do not like the special, the kickoff. Everybody hates it. I think it's retarded. I don't like it. I really don't. Go back to where it was. Go back to where it was.
Where it was a play where the kicker just every kick was going through the end zone. There was hardly any returns.
I mean, part of that, but also, come on now, Lou. It was some excitement back in the, like when it was how it was always an excitement. You just never know. Some guys got big legs. Some guys got big legs.
Okay, but eventually special teams coaches felt like, okay, if we kick it through the end zone and give them the ball at the 25-yard line, we're good.
Yeah.
We'd rather not see the ball returned. Well, the league is saying, well, let's see some returns and keep it safer with the guys being like kind of a line of scrimmage play instead of like running 100 miles an hour at the wedge, or they don't even have the wedge anymore. They had to make so many different rules to outlaw because of all the safety issues.
Don't you miss Dante Hall on the wedge?
You know, it's crazy. So look in college, they should do the same thing in college. Then why do that? And then move the new system to the NFL. Now the kickers ain't.
Again, that's a whole other conversation because to me, they should change the kickoff rule. They should make you have 2 feet in bounds on a cat. I mean, all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think you will see that come into college football as once they get, I think, the whole revenue sharing and NIL straightened out and the transfer portal, all these things, once they get that uniform, I think those are probably the 2 things that are going to happen, because there's no reason for the rules to be different. And then maybe even the hash marks go to where the pro hash marks are closer to the middle of the field instead of way out wide.
Facts. You're right.
Okay. So with that said, let's get into the Colts versus Chiefs preview.
Well done, Hensley. That's awesome. The next segment. That's all. It's not this part or that part of the show. The next part. Let's go.
Man up.
Let's go, Luke.
Chiefs. Can the Chiefs' run defense actually stop Jonathan Taylor this Sunday?
I got 3 letters for that one. YES. Yes. Yeah, I think they're going to have they're going to be so focused on stopping him. Now, here's one of the caveats. If the Colts look at the way the Chargers open the season with their vaulted running game and throw, I think the Chiefs might have a more difficult time of stopping Jonathan Taylor later in the game. But if they do it from the onset, and again, I mean, the Chiefs haven't really been gashed too often by a running back. Buffalo obviously did it. And, they've held some pretty good running backs at check. So I think that's going to be their focus, but I think you're going to see a lot of run blitz. I think you're going to see this Chiefs defense be very, very aggressive, and they're going to rush Daniel Jones, but I think they're also going to do a rush blitzing and crowd the line of scrimmage and make him bounce outside. And hopefully we have containment there, but I think they can actually stop Jonathan Taylor. I don't think he's going to get 200 yards. Maybe he ends up with a $125, but I have confidence because I think the Colts are going to be throwing the ball a lot in the second half.
I think I think they can stop him. Spag's shown that, big running backs coming into the game that have a lot of, that's real having a good year. They end up having a bad year against the Kansas City Chiefs. Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, Nick Chubbs. You can go down the list that Spags had running backs he stopped. Now, Jonathan Taylor, coming back, he's very special. The offensive line is playing great. Quentin Nelson is playing lights out. This offensive line is playing lights out. You know what I mean? And the Eagles' old offensive coordinator is the coach for the Indianapolis Colts as well, and he's playing. Yeah, he's playing a heck of a he's calling a heck of an offense this year as well. Now, can they stop him? Yes. You know what I mean? I think they can, but will they? We don't know. We're gonna have to come see this Sunday.
Did you say I think? Do you believe they can, sir?
I believe they can, sir.
All right, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying put some base behind them kahunas, man. You gotta have some strength behind them sacks, man.
I believe they can come out and stop Jonathan Taylor and take care of the Colts, man. I think this is gonna be a comeback statement game for the Chiefs defense and this offense to get it together. But it all stops right there at stopping the run. If you stop, like I said, it's the Chiefs versus Jonathan Taylor. It's not Chiefs versus the Colts. It's Chiefs versus Jonathan Taylor. You stop Jonathan Taylor, this game is over and it's a wrap. Right?
I agree.
Go
ahead, Coach.
I'm gonna say it's a Nick Bolton game. It's definitely a Nick Bolton game. It's the safety's got to learn. Safety has to tackle, and Nick Bolton. This is his game, man. This is the game for Nick Bolton to really show out this game because he's been fantastic against the run. He's been fantastic, man. This is where Nick Bolton comes and eats it. But again, it comes down to tackling. Everybody got to tackle. You know what I'm saying? My man been known like he's the beast. You know what I'm saying? Getting busy and breaking tackles now.
Jonathan, I said Jawan. Jonathan Taylor.
It's all right, man. It's all right.
That's a different Jawan.
But honestly, if they tackle, they just tackle. And like I said, it's up to Nick Bolton and it's up to them guys up front. But can they do it? Sure, absolutely. I believe they can.
Yeah, Jawan Taylor can definitely be.
Jawan Taylor get it done. He does everything. And he played for the opposite team.
Yeah, I mean, Spags' idea is going to be let's make them try to play left-handed, like they did in the Super Bowl. We're going to contain Saquon, but that didn't go so well. Now, obviously, the Eagles have two of the better wide receivers in football on their team, as well as a big-time tight end. So they got pass catchers all over the place. The Colts do as well. But I think it's more so Tyler Warren, and we all know the Chiefs struggles with covering tight ends. So that's going to be an interesting part of the game plan, how they do that. Now, some of the little known names on the Colts, Alec Pierce, my friends. Again, this is one of these guys that I had the good fortune to interview before his draft. He's a wide receiver from University of Cincinnati. He played there with Sauce, so they've got their whole reunion going. But if you look at numbers, now he doesn't get a lot of volume, but I mean, if you look at his yards per catch, it's like between 18 and 22. I don't know, it's somewhere up there because when he catches a ball, it's normally 25 or 30 yards downfield, and he's going to run by you, right? So that's kind of an answer. Josh Downs, another one. Now his brother plays for Ohio State, might be the number one player in the draft. Caleb,
that's his brother, huh?
Defensive back.
Josh
Downs also started out on defense at North Carolina, then he flipped, and then Michael Pittman Jr. is the name that you know, but he's more of a possession guy and so forth. So that's going to be a big part of the game plan. But as far as Taylor, to stop him, if you guys remember the old the Big Show on ESPN, DP and KO, you can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. So if you can keep him like under 100 yards, and I don't even know if the total is that important. I think it's just the explosives.
Yeah, I agree.
If it's a bunch of 4 and 5 yard runs, I think you'll take that. Right? Because if you give Daniel Jones enough opportunities, he's going to throw you the ball. He's going to put it on the ground.
Right.
So it's going to be more of a contain and try to keep him from busting the long ones, which, obviously is easier said than done. The Steelers were able to do it. Right? I think he only had about 50 yards in that game, 60 yards in that game, and Daniel Jones did turn it over a bunch. So maybe I think that's kind of what Spags is looking at is, force Danny Dimes to be the guy to beat you. We'll see.
Let's see. Let's get to the next question.
All right. So is Coach Reid's offense too predictable right now to beat a top-tier defense? What's the Colts ranking?
I don't have full statistics.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's
they've been pretty good. They haven't been in many high scoring games. I think the Broncos probably got the most points against them.
Yeah, I think for me, the Sauce Gardner move was really big for the overall makeup of this football team. Lou Anarumo, praise God, he's a head coach next year. He totally deserves it. He's completely.
He said, hold on. He said in passing yards, to the Colts in passing yards.
No, total defense.
Oh, total defense.
Where they rank. Yeah.
So give us what you got, Coach.
Hold on, give me. They rank third.
Third. Okay, well that's pretty good. So the Chiefs are going up against the Broncos defense, the Eagles defense. The Ravens defense was depleted, and now the Colts defense. And it's an interesting group because they lost their starting nose tackle or defensive tackle. He's out with injury. They're kind of some no names, but the scheme is perfect for them. Lou Anarumo can make any 12, 11 guys capable of blending and meshing into a really good defense because nobody understands defensive schemes like he does. And he has Patrick Mahomes' number. So we all when he got hired, we all thought, well, first of all, stupid for the Bengals to let him go, clearly. Second, when he went to the Colts, I thought that was a great fit for him to audition to become a head coach next year. But I don't think the offense is too predictable. I think the offense simply boils down to two things: penalties at bad times, and the execution of some of the plays and the route running just hasn't been as crisp when this team was smiling and having fun. They're clearly feeling the pressure, and I'm sure Andy does as well. But I don't think it's too predictable. They can fix the perception of that with a pretty hearty win on Sunday.
I think it is too predictable. They have no identity, right? You know what I mean? You like Lou said last show, you got Juju out there to the outside. You know what I mean? You can know it's a screen or a run game. Run. Yeah, and you can tell what the Chiefs are going to do. Like, heck, I can tell them when it's about to be a deep shot. I can just look. You know what I mean? And see what they about to do. Its offense is becoming over the past 2 years. Heck, maybe 3. It's becoming way too predictable. Everybody know what they're doing. I need to see a different game plan come this Sunday. You know what I mean? As you said, yes, that coach from the he has a Patrick Mahomes number. He knows what he does. He knows what like Patrick Mahomes like to do. But hey, I want them to come out here and give the world a different scheme. If I come out here and see the same scheme, I'm like, well, maybe this team is tanking. Maybe they are. A lot of people out there said they are, but I don't believe it in my heart. I don't want to believe they're tanking. But again, I think this defense, this offense is too predictable. Even if I'm sitting on my couch and people at home and sitting on their couch can tell what you about to do, you know what I mean? Then you got Romo calling all the goddamn plays. You know what I mean? Then it's coming too predictable out there. So I feel like this got to be changed come this Sunday. Go ahead, Coach.
Honestly, man, hence I definitely agree with you, bro, because the RPOs guys is starting to be one of Andy Reid's like favorite plays, man. He call. I'm tired of seeing Rashee Rice with this gadget shit and Worthy with all this gadget looks and all this other shit. It gets to the point to where now teams just sitting back, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they know exactly what Kansas City can do, and we know what Kansas City can't do. So it is getting predictable, guys. We want the old school throw the ball deep, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some route going. I'm saying let's really use Worthy. Let's really use Rashee Rice for what he is. Let's really play good football, man. And right now, I think the NFL and the defensive coordinator are starting to figure out who the Kansas City Chiefs are. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I do believe it. I think teams have figured the Chiefs out. I believe it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, that's understandable. I mean, you could say that, most teams have figured out what the Buffalo Bills are all about. You can say most teams, what's coming with the Eagles in a lot of cases. What a lot of these other teams are doing on offense. You watch Detroit play now, and you have a pretty good idea of what's coming there as well. The difference is their supposed playmakers make plays, whereas the guys that we've kind of lauded as these great draft picks and players for the Chiefs have yet to step up and be counted, right? We have to, it's almost like if Coach Reed schemes it up for the guy to get open, then a play is made. But in terms of some of the guys, again, I've been saying it for a couple of shows now, is trying to beat press coverage. They have some issues.
That's their weakness. Yeah.
Xavier, it might just be the fact that he's a little injured, a little gimpy. He's not as quick. Rashid, he's only been back a couple of games, but like last game, it looked like, I don't want to say he checked out, but he didn't look himself on the sideline. Again, that's just a random shot.
Bad day at the office
by CBS, but he never really got into the game. Is that because they're not calling his number? Hell no. They want to get him the ball. They run things specifically for him to get the ball. So at a certain point, the players have to make those plays. With some of those runs, they were blocked amazingly, right? And Kareem would get his 7, 8 yards, 5 yards, 4 yards, whatever, but you don't see the play after the play.
You think it's separation?
You look at Jonathan Taylor last week against Atlanta.
Yeah,
they run a play between the tackles, and it's just completely blown up at the line of scrimmage. Somehow, he kind of like makes a jump cut, gets to the outside. Next thing you know, he's down the sidelines. You don't see a lot of that with the Chiefs. Any explosive is something that's been schemed.
Yeah.
Right.
And
if they get the right call on defense, the play's been drawn up to beat that defense. The guy's there, Patrick hits him, and off we go. But a lot of times, again, if the guys are playing like press man, you got to have a decent release. You got to get separation quickly and get open because Patrick doesn't have all day. So, yeah, there's a lot of reasons, and that's why they're constantly saying, coaches included, is that there's just these little pieces.
I know.
I think the plays are fine. You have to win. I mean, again,
got win those one-on-ones. Got win those one-on-ones, man.
I know they need to go back to, Lou, and I hope they stuck with it, but they did it a couple times this year. The 6th offensive lineman. The man come in eligible. Yep. You got a 6 offensive lineman. You know, you got 6 guys protecting Patrick Mahomes. That's needs to be their identity.
Yeah.
That is their identity.
The max protect. I mean, that's
max protection. You know,
I think for them, they would more go towards 13 personnel because they'd rather see like Tunyon slipping out, you know, and catching the ball versus a backup offensive lineman,
That's my
right?
guy there.
Or Noah getting some action that way because. And I think what you're seeing in the league a lot is you're seeing a lot more teams doing 12 and 13 personnel because most teams are playing nickel defense. There's only 2 linebackers on the field, and you're getting mismatches with these big ass guys catching passes. If the Steelers could ever get their crap together, they got Jonnu Smith, Freiermuth, and then Mount Washington, who that boy is a beast. We learned this week on the St. Brown podcast that he's not 260 pounds. He's 311 pounds.
Yeah. That's a different beast.
So you got a left tackle that can run a 4.6, and there's like, it looks like the dad in the neighborhood playing ball with the kids. They can't, everybody's trying to tackle them and they can't. So, but to your point, Hense, yeah, I think maybe we'll see a little bit more of that 13 personnel, but to see some more pass catching options from it between Noah, Travis, and Tunyon, or whoever else, if Wiley ever gets to play.
Guys, it's all about winning games too. It's all about winning games, not how we win. It's how just winning games. All them exciting plays, we all want that, but right now it's all about winning games, man. Anything to move.
Well, a couple minutes ago, you were telling us that we need to go bombs away. Let's go.
I did, man, but there's no separation, man. It's scaring me.
Now it doesn't matter. We just gotta win.
Shit, hell, right now we clutch shit. All that shit out the door now, shit.
All right, next question.
Will Travis have 100+ receiving yards this game? One of his proteges on the other side.
Yeah, I think this is the game that he's going to do it. Travis talked today, and all the questions were about next year, and he pretty much indicated that he was not done yet, that he's going to make that decision for the Chiefs prior to the start of free agency so they can make up their minds as to what they want to do. Kind of sounds like he might want to come back. We'll see how the season ends. But for me, Yeah, I think this is going up against Ty Warren. Is that it? This
Tyler
is
Warren,
going to, this is going to be a fun matchup by the tight ends. The old man's done pretty damn good this season. He's near the top of most of the
amazing
categories.
Really
it is amazing. He's got enough of his speed back to make the kind of plays that he did before when he really wasn't at that peak performance last year or the year before.
It was his curl. It was his curl he had last year. Was holding him down.
Yeah,
could be.
I think personally,
tight on the head.
I think this is a big game for the
right.
Chiefs. I think it's a big game for Travis. I think Travis is going to end up with about. I'm going to go 112 with 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I think
you could include that in your underdog selection.
There you go.
You can use the meter to move that number up. Nick beats this thing to death. Come on now.
With that said, Tyler Warner, and Travis Kelce is the same guy. They that Spider-Man thing, right? Who's this? Is it me and you? Right now, you look at the stat, the receptions. Both 50-50. Yards. They both got. Ty Warner got 617. Travis Kelce has 631 yards. Receiving touchdown. Travis Kelce had 4. Warner has 3 touchdowns and yards after the catch.
Look at it with the stats.
That would have been an amazing graphic.
I could have put it up there. But other than that, man, yards after the catch. Warner has 392. Travis Kelce has 361. You know what I mean? So these guys, that shows you that, hey, even though the young guys are coming in, Travis Kelce is still up there with the young guys. So he's still up there.
One guy's 36 and one guy's 22.
And he's still out there doing this thing, man. So I think to answer the question, I think Travis Kelce can come out here having 100+ yards because I looked at the all-22 film. I didn't put out the game plan yet. It's still coming. I'm going to send it to Nick pretty soon. But I'm looking at
wait till like Saturday night.
Saturday night, put it out.
No, give it to me Saturday morning. I got one more I'm posting tonight, so give it to me tomorrow morning.
So with that said, man, I looked at the all-22 as I broke it down. That's why I came up with this question. I think looking at they linebackers and how this is matching up, this could be a Travis Kelce and Rashee Rice day. You know what I mean? The way they play on defense with the Colts, I think Travis Kelce can have 100+ yards, but it still remains the same because it goes back to the first question. Is the offense predictable? They just can't come out being predictable in this game and let Travis Kelce eat. You got to let these guys go back to their old forms. Let Travis Kelce be Travis Kelce. Let Patrick Mahomes be Patrick Mahomes.
So you want the chaos Travis Kelce. You want Travis Kelce throwing flags at referees and
him from doing
flags throwing Travis Kelce. I want Travis Kelce arrow pulling back after the first down. I want that. I want that today. I want that this Sunday at noon. It's going to be hell to pay for all linebackers and safeties come one Arrowhead draft at noon when noon kickoff with Travis Kelce goes back to his old days. Go ahead, Coach.
When you said linebackers, they in hell at Arrowhead, the person that came to my mind was Drew Tranquil. Because on the other side of that,
Coach.
I know. On the other side of that, I said they gonna do work against this boy. They gonna put that boy in the blender, man. I said shit. Because if you look at it, like Warren is just like Kelce, man. So you know what Kelce can do to linebackers.
He's
now.
22 years old.
Yeah, he's got a little more agility. I'm like, damn, they're gonna do work against Drew, man. They're gonna put Drew in the blender. But can Travis Kelce get it done? I do believe Travis Kelce is gonna have a good game. I'm gonna say scratching 100. He might get to 100. Just depends on what Andy Reid wants to do.
Not getting 200 yards. Come on, give me a break.
Just depends what Andy Reid wants to do with this offense. I'm gonna say don't know, but I say Travis Kelce is gonna have a good game.
Okay, so we probably are going to show our predictions at some point here, and they're all going to say that the Chiefs win. Well, for the Chiefs to win, it seems like Travis needs to have a big game. In other words, he is controlling the middle of the field.
Yep.
Right. Yep. Now you would hope it would be he and Rashee Rice, because then, if they're both kind of, pick your poison type thing, it's going to give the defense something really to deal with. Now, if Anarumo is playing a similar scheme than what he would do in Cincinnati, he wants all eyes on Patrick, right? We're not going to let him get out of the pocket and run a bunch. We just want to keep him in the pocket. We want to watch what he did and just kind of slow these receivers down a little bit. So they have every opportunity to do that. I don't know that they play a lot of press. I don't think Sauce particularly excels in press coverage. I think, just from watching when he's had his best games, he plays off and he kind of, he kind of plays the way Dion did. He would like kind of bait the quarterback
mirror you, basically,
and then try to break on the ball and make interceptions. So I'm sure Patrick's well aware of that. There's nothing that he hasn't seen. So in terms of Travis, I think he's going to get every opportunity to get 100, and I think it'll be close.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
I think it'll be plus or minus 10 either way.
So with that said, let's go to
I'll say that's secondary tough and
hold on. Will Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones,
talk heavy,
throw more than one. Oh, he's going to throw at least one. Nice.
Yeah.
Will the Chiefs defensive backs catch the ones that he throws? Will Danny Dimes throw more than one interception against the Chiefs on
two?
Okay, Nick putting up two money ears.
At least two. I think he's going to be pulled in the third quarter.
Yes,
that's what I think.
Is he going to be pulled? Is he going to be pulled in the third quarter because they up? Or is he going to be pulled
because they're down? Well, if he's throwing 2 interceptions, the chances are he's probably not playing well.
Do we even know who the backup is? Because then they put Richardson on IR.
I
think they did.
So yeah,
I think
I can't remember who their backup is, but
anyway, I think he's going to throw more than
an interesting little side bet.
No, he's in tutoring.
Hold on,
shut up,
please. Thank you. I think the Chiefs and Steve Spagnuolo are going to just dissect the Steelers game and what they were doing to him and some of the schemes they were throwing at him.
Now, Pittsburgh tends to play a 3-4.
Right. And I think you're going to see Spags rush more than 4 this week. I think he pretty much has got to commit to rushing 5 in passing situations going forward. He just can't sit back anymore. But I think what Daniel Jones has done is amazing. It's tremendous. Up from the scrap heap, he basically beat the guy that was a number 4 overall pick a couple of years ago.
Yep.
And I give him a lot of love and a lot of appreciation, but I just think he's not Andrew Luck. The Chiefs are back against the wall. The Colts back isn't against any wall at this point. But it's a test for them. And I would be hard pressed to think that he's going to have as much success as some of these other quarterbacks the Chiefs have faced this year. And I think this defense is going to play one of its better games this year on Sunday. But I think Daniel Jones throws at least 2 picks in this football game.
I think he throw 3. I think you used to go to the store back in the day, you know what I mean? It was a little horse that, you asked your grandpa to give you quarters to get on a ride, right? The little horse to be in front of the store, the little rock. Hey, that's the horse that the Chiefs are going to be riding on today, right? This Sunday. They're going to come out here and take all the quarters from the Indianapolis Colts and give them to Drew Tranquil. Not Drew Tranquil, but Leo Chanel. Take Drew Tranquil out of here.
He fell off that horse. He fell off the horse.
Let him sit out 54.
Put 54 on Tyler, man. Let him go out there and play, and he's going to have 3 interceptions. Let him play in coverage. Let him do everything he need to do. Hey, Drew Tranquil need to be on the bench. Don't need to be out here running like Terminator trying to cover. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see number 23 back turn versus the camera. And Tony Romo said, "There it is again, Drew Tranquil
again."
I don't want to hear that. So put Leo Chanel out there. Let him ride a horse. Give him all the quarters to ride a horse in front of the store. Because that's what's going to happen. Put Leo Chanel on Warner and let him fall out. I'm trying to tell you. I
want to see Jeffrey Basson. I want to see Basson play this week.
I think he'll throw more than 3 interceptions. Go ahead, Coach.
Man, guys.
Remember what Tyler did?
It's going to come down. It's going to come down, guys. To Lou getting nasty in that defensive front. Because, like I said, them guys stepped up in Pittsburgh. They were putting belt to ass in that front. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we talked about before the show. It was like, can the Chiefs give us that? Who's going to be the guys going to do that? Because, again, we all stated Nick keep talking about Chris Jones getting double teamed. When a big game, this is a big game. We don't need excuses, Chris Jones. We need Chris Jones to go out there. We don't need Winnie the Pooh, Chris Jones. We need that ferocious grizzly bear. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what we need,
man.
Where you're
going with that.
We need somebody with some bulk. We need some of that bear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we feel at least somebody come out, hey, Piglet. Come on.
Like a grizzly.
My man got on there, thick as a bear, bro. Sound like Winnie. Here's the thing, guys. All I'm saying is this. Those pass rush against Indiana Jones, you're not going to beat them. Because, like I said, they got weapons galore, man. You know what I'm saying? We can point out every weapon they have. But in order to make that rock, you got to get pressure. You got to get pressure on Indiana Jones, man. If not, man, it's going to be a long day again for the Chiefs. It's going to be a long day.
Yeah, it's going to come down to the pass rush because, again, the last two games they played in Pittsburgh, then they played the game in Berlin against Atlanta.
Right.
And they really had to save their own bacon that day. I mean, if Atlanta would have made some play, they would have won that game in regulation. Right. It goes to overtime. And it just, I think they were just worn out by their Atlanta defense was worn out by then because, again, that's 2 games in a row, little heat on Daniel Jones. He wasn't nearly as efficient, not nearly as effective. Mm-hmm. Jonathan Taylor takes over the game, they win. So in terms of those interceptions, it's going to be as a result of a better pass rush. So that's a tough one. I think if they can get one, because that's the key to the Chiefs secondary. It always seems like they get their hands on some passes. If you recall, Connor could have been the play of the game when they tried to run that halfback pass back to Bo Nix, and Connor had it. I mean, they read that play perfectly. Connor breaks on the ball. The linebacker was there to blow Nix up in case somehow Connor doesn't get it. And Nix, I think, ended up batting the ball away from Shamari. But I think, again, pass rush. If they get their hands on one or two, let's secure one.
Yeah.
And maybe
they don't create a lot of turnovers and
make a big play because I don't care if it's on offense or defense. They have to make plays, right? Because, again, you can scheme this and call this play and da-da-da-da-da. At the end of the day, professional football, somebody's got to make a play above the X's and O's to get it done.
Exactly.
So with that said, let's get to the last question, Luke.
All right. What is your single most important key to victory for the Chiefs?
Mine's very simple. Go out there and have fun. If they're out there having fun, they're going to win this football game.
I like that answer.
We can talk X's and O's and this and that, and got to do this and got to do that. Go out there, show the NFL that you can beat a great team. Go have fun doing it. Make this a route. Get ready for the Cowboys in 4 days on what will be the highest rated non-Super Bowl game in NFL history. I'm predicting over 50 million people will be watching this football game. That's the key to the victory. Just go out and have fun.
I say go out there and put boot to ass. You know what I mean? Take Indiana Jones, take the whip and beat his ass with it. That's what you got to do.
Beat that ass, yeah.
That's what you got to do. Come to the game. Take Taylor.
Beat him like off a kid and play. Beat him like the father kid.
You know, that's what I'm saying. You got to come out here and that's
we are not advocating corporal punishment, folks. This is all.
Loose snapping belts. Loose over snapping belts.
What I'm saying is this, man. You go out there, you cut the legs off the horse. He can't run, right? Right? You take that horse and you don't lead him to water. You lead him to the volcano and watch his ass burn. That's what you do to the Colts. You come out here and you take the Colts and you put a horseshoe right in their head. And that's what they need to do. That's the key to victory. Have attitude.
I thought you were going to say the slaughterhouse.
Volcano. Damn. I hope who ride the horse.
We're flying these ponies to Hawaii. What are we doing?
Don't let them
volcano?
Lead them right to the volcano, not the water. I'm just saying, I think they got to come out and play ball. Like Nick said, have fun. No, you come out here and you hit everybody in the mouth. Y'all don't care if they fans. You come out here and you draw the first blood. Like Mike Tyson said, everybody tough until they get punched, right? Yeah, the Colts look tough until they get punched in the mouth. And you go out here, you gotta be the first one to come out here and put a punch in the mouth. And I feel like that's everybody momentum to be coming in this game. Even the fans, I challenge the fans too. This is Arrowhead. I don't want to see no blue in the stand. You come out here, you cause mayhem. You see the mayhem commercials, you be that mayhem guy.
Ain't gonna be no playoffs in Kansas City this year.
Sunday. You be the mayhem on Sunday, you cause havoc for the Colts. I want to see Daniel Jones doing this all game. He can't hear. That's what I want to see. So you come out here this Sunday, everybody is key to victory. That's what I'm saying. Even down to the fans, in the special teams, everybody must come out, punch everybody in the mouth.
Okay, that's how my key to victory is play that Sesame Street song. Sunny day.
Good job.
No more Boogeyman songs, God. We gotta play. Hey, what's the letter for the week? What's the letter for the week, guys? W. The letter for the week is W, guys. The letter for the week is W. We heard the Boogeyman track with 10 games already, and it's scratching above 500 right now. So we need to change the tune to Sesame Street. You know what I'm saying? How can we get to our next win? You know what I'm saying? And also do not put Drew Tranquil on Warren. Do not do that, man, because that's the instrument for disaster. And we don't need that, man. The key letter of this week is W. All right? We need to get the W, guys. The W. That's it, man. Fundamentals get you this right here, man. And there's gonna be a sunny day. That's what I'm saying.
That's right. So, Nick, we're removing Oscar the Grouch from the locker room. We will bring Elmo in to get everybody like in a happy mood. So they go out on the field, they can just have fun. That's it. That's all you need.
All you need.
How do you have fun? Get nasty in the O line. Get nasty in the D line. You know,
get Luke nasty.
The line of scrimmage. You have to win on both sides. No question. Whether it's how are you going to stop Jonathan Taylor? You win at the line of scrimmage. How is Travis Kelce going to get 100 yards? Those guys got to protect Patrick. So you win at the line of scrimmage. All of it comes down. And again, it sounds cliche or whatever, but as long as they play football and they don't completely change the rules, you got to win the line of scrimmage. So
you gotta win,
all the guys, O-line, D-line, this is going to be their type of day, their type of game. And that'll let all the guys, all the toys will come out. Everybody will be having fun, smiling. Oscar the Grouch, close the lid. Elmo, how we doing?
There you go.
With that said, here goes our score prediction. Nick 26-21, Lou 27-21. Drake said the Colts going to win 28-21. Mango, Chiefs 23-17.
Again.
Me 45-17. Chiefs, I think
one of these times you're going to be right, Hens. One of these times they're going to score a ton of points.
We'll hope they score 40 points in one game this year. I'll be happy.
I feel Drew Tranquil is going to, get set down. Leo Chanel is going to come in here, have 3 interceptions, 1 take it back to the house. I feel like this is going to be that type of game. That's why I got it 45-17. Now, drop your score predictions in the chat. What you think the Chiefs is going to do? What this all said and done. Hey, the Chiefs
even. I think I brought balance to the scorecard. I brought balance to the scorecard, man.
That's all right. But other than that, man, the Chiefs. This is a must win for the Chiefs. Like Dre said, it should must win at the beginning of the season. But this is seriously a must win for the Chiefs. Yeah, they got that. They got the Cowboys, and the Cowboys, at home. On Thanksgiving Day, they're going to be legit wide receivers.
They will be beat up coming into that game.
Who are they playing this weekend?
They play the Eagles this Sunday
in Philadelphia,
in Dallas. Oh, right. So that's gonna be a tough game for them. I think they could win that game for sure, especially if Philadelphia can't get their offense straight away. But it's going to be tough. Dak's going to get beat up. Javonte Williams is going to get beat up. That's going to happen. We'll see about the receivers, but that's one good thing leaning the Chiefs' direction, having the short rest, is that they're coming off of playing the Eagles, and that will not be an easy game for them.
And also put in the chat, lead the horse to the volcano, not the water.
Yeah, what? That's it. I've got this strange look, like this big, those, you ever, like, you're going down the highway and you see the big horse trailer?
Yeah.
Except now it's on a plane flying to Hawaii so they can go find a volcano.
What's the conversation like? What's the conversation like?
I was thinking a slaughterhouse, right? I mean, they got to have one of those in Kansas City. They barbecue everything.
Hey,
why not a horse?
A tropical experience.
Yeah, forget about the air trailer. No air trailer. Let's just go to the slaughterhouse, glue factory, whatever you want to do.
They're getting coconut drink, electrolytes and shit.
Just come out and play this game and say, "Hey, us is against the world. We got ourselves in this hole. Now we got to dig ourselves out of it."
Got ourselves in this hole. Yeah.
You got to come out here and play that type of game.
Monica Sloan, is that so? You got two different scores: 25-41, 25-27. Julius Ikoe Hense can never win a bet.
Hey,
man, you know what? Hey, go ahead, Bo.
I probably can't never win a bet because I'm always trying to. My brother-in-law calls my wife every Sunday and say, he stays in Vegas and he be got her and placing a bet in Vegas, and he always say, "Hey, ask Hense who gonna win because he might go here." I said, "Hey, the Chiefs gonna win. The Chiefs gonna win a lot."
Chiefs are going to win Sunday.
I don't know how much money.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? We haven't seen that cube since the Super Bowl last year. Why is that, Bo?
It's because I'm bringing it back. I got to bring it back. Ever since I ain't bring it back, they've been losing. So I got to.
It's not even fixed. It's not even fixed.
Getting some adjustments, right?
So with
those colors just right. You don't want any matching colors. It's got to be all messed up.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna break. It gotta be fixed. It gotta be fixed, man.
The game plan will be out. You must read on.
It'll be out tomorrow. They'll have another article up later today about the Chiefs, and then we'll be back on Monday at 1:30. We'll talk about this Colts game, and then on Wednesday we'll preview the Chiefs and the Cowboys, and after that we'll let you know if we're gonna do a show on Friday or not. We'll just have to play
Black Friday game.
So
also Harold will be on Monday as well. So
shout out to Harold, man.
Everybody have a safe and happy weekend. To all the local schools, KU, Kansas State, Missouri, do well. And here the Royals are about to make a big trade, so it could be announced today or tomorrow.
I've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Are they shipping Bobby Witt out?
They're not shipping Bobby Witt out, but I think they're going to be parting ways with one of their pitchers.
Don't do that one, man. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. Get the Rays out of here, man. I'm good, man.
Yeah.
Nick's got Trent McDuffie with 1 foot out of here, man.
I don't understand it.
So 1 foot in.
You can yell at me all you want to in February or March. It's fine.
Oh, I can't wait.
I hope I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
Scott said, I can't wait.
Hope I'm wrong.
Let's go.
The letter of the day is what, Drake?
W.